Hello, I'm back. This is Mirnaya with Defiler Tour number 59, Game 2 of Match 1 of the winner semifinals, Terror versus Bakuryu. Let's get going. Okay, spawning in the top left corner at 11 o'clock as the teal Zerg is Bakuryu. Yes, I saw what I've just done. And spawning at the 5 o'clock position as the blue Terran is SJ Terran. He's up 1-0 in the series with proxy Atrax well hidden in the first game. And with that, he just took out and crushed Bakuryu's natural and starved him out. Bakuryu tried to stay in the game in a bit longer, but honestly, he had no chance after the natural break was successful, especially after the hatchery has completed. Map is La Mancha, 4-player map, and Terror is going to start his wall at his natural. It takes 2 depots and a barracks to wall on this map. The next depot needs to go here and the barracks right below if he wants to not get busted by Zerglings. In the meanwhile, I think Bakuryu, and I should really watch these timings better, Bakuryu has gone for another overpull. His first overlord, well, since they spawned cross positions, both his first and second overlords are going to miss. But he sent out a drone, and is he going to scout cross? I don't think so. He's probably going to scout the 7 o'clock first, and afterwards he will know that that Terror is 5 o'clock. The SCV, I believe, saw the Overlord, so he should know that Bakuryu is top right, since normally you send your first Overlord towards the natural of the closest base. But even if he didn't, he will know now. There is the hatchery at Bakuryu's natural. The first 6 things are out, and they catch and promptly kill the SCV. So, unless Terror wants to be completely blind, he will need to send out another scout. Well, the SCV finished constructing the supply depot on the outside as well, so he cannot get back. So that SCV might as well go and scout Bakuryu, and that is probably what he's going to do. The first 6 are going to poke out, and the how did those Marines end up on the... Oh, they spawned just on the other side of the cliff. Okay, so the 6 are not going to be able to do anything. This is a good wall. I think this is 15 pixels, and that's also 15 pixels. So the Zerglings are just about unable to fit between those buildings. And in any case, there are already 4 Marines out. So... Terror should be safe, and after the first barracks he is taking his natural expansion and getting his first gas. The second scouting SCV of Terror got into Bakuryu's base, who is getting lair first and speed second. Natural hatchery has morphed, and Bakuryu is droning up happily. 2 Zerglings chasing the SCV, and they will chase that SCV for a while if Terror keeps good control of it. The 6 poking yet again, but the situation hasn't changed, except that there are now even more Marines. Bakuryu's second Overlord is going to position himself around the main, and everything is proceeding quite as normal. Academy is about up. Both command centers producing SCVs constantly, as they should. Bakuryu is staying on 2 hatcheries, which is, as far as I know, rather unusual from him. The Marines try to poke out and do not manage to take out any Zerglings. They draw back and Terror puts his barracks down to complete the wall. The Zerglings now, as speed finishes, manage to catch the scouting SCV and take him out, but not before the SCV confirms that there is a spy building. So this is going to be 2-hatch Mutalisks. Well, way before the spire finishes, the first medics are coming out. Comset stations coming up for Terror, and he should have both, I think, well, stim finish definitely, and if he starts marine range immediately, that should be a good, well along the way by the time, yep, he starts range basically immediately. So it's going to be quite along the way before Mutas arrives. Zerglings poking once again, still kind of strong marine force, well, as strong as you can get of one barracks. And now 3 medics and a fire bat, which is not going to do anything against the Mutalisks, will be useful in case the Zerglings decide to, well, it will not be useful in case the Zerglings decide to bust in, since the wall prevents them from shooting. Bakuryu is testing the waters, getting a few hits on the one of the walling supply depots, and wisely draws back his Zerglings as the Marines move out. The Marines move out to greet the incoming Mutalisks. The first few, I think that is 4. 2 more, so that's 6 in total, are about out, but Bakuryu needs to group them first. Okay, Mutalisks are proper stacked now, and are going to start to pick away at the Marines. Terror now has 4 barracks done. He moved the first one next to the other 3 he constructed, and is happily building Marines from all of them, whereas Bakuryu's reinforcing Mutalisks are on the way to join the big stack. I think that's 8 Mutalisks now. And a bit out of range as they try. While the Mutalisks attack is going on, as normal, Bakuryu is taking the top right base, while he is containing the Terran within. Let's see how tech is going. Range is done, and +1 is almost done, so these are going to be quite good Marines. Oh, nice catch, and they even managed to kill the Zerglings. This is a very, very good attack for Terror. He defeated the Zerglings, who, by the way, came from the high ground, so they even had the advantage, and the Mutalisks weren't attacking. Oh, stray Mutalisks gets picked off. That's micro error, so, or map awareness error. Bakuryu didn't group it with the rest, and kind of forgot that it was there. So the Mutalisks are still at large, but since all the Zerglings have been defeated that were out on the map, Terror decides to move out. Bakuryu builds 2 sunkens to protect the third, and only 3 sunkens at the natural that is very easily breakable, as the Mutalisks fly in and try to cause as much damage to the SV line as possible. They take down the turrets. The Marines who were built as reinforcements stay there and try to whittle down the Mutalist numbers, but there are still quite a number of Mutalists out. In the meanwhile, Terror has reached her natural and manages to kill the only surviving, the only completed sunken of Bakuryu, and as they will just take the natural in stride and march into the main, the Mutalisks would not have been able to engage these Marines without very strong ground support on their own. Bakuryu GG's, and in 2 quite quick games, he's out of the match, and therefore is dropped to the losers bracket 2-0. And SJ Terror wins with a clean 2-0 sweep, with a proxy attack, and with a good 2-hatch Mutalisk defense, and he moves on to the winner brackets finals. Um, Thank you for watching, and I'm going to be back with the other winners round semifinals.